Good evening to all and welcome to the session, the Hindu Editorial Analysis for Proficiency in English. Today's editorial, not an important editorial, it is all about the test series between India and Australia. There's nothing to analyze as such, very easy to understand. It is related to sports. So you're going to work on editorial vocabulary. Besides, you're going to work on practice questions based on exam topics. Today, you're going to work on spot the errors, fillers. I have brought four exam topics besides the regular ones. Spot the errors. Then you're going to work on fillers. Fillers actually an important exercise, not the regular pattern. It is known as sync model. That's an important model. Phrase replacement and idioms. Let us go to editorial vocabulary. The very first word, rivalry. Rival, noun form. It goes with a person. A rivalry is also a noun. It goes with a situation. What does it mean? A situation in which people, businesses, etc., compete with each other. There's a situation where people compete with each other. Then we use the word rivalry. At stake, this is an important idiom. In danger of being lost. Generally, what happens when there's a problem, we use this idiomatic expression. His job is at stake. His life is at stake. Typical examples. Epic, I'm sure you guys know, it should have been in capital letter, all these. And part of speech noun used to describe events that happen over a long period and involve a lot of action and difficulty. Epics you all know, but here are two different meanings. I will provide the PPT. Wait today after the session, 2 3 days. I'll provide all the PDFs. So used to describe. I cannot provide the PPT. I can provide the PDF. Used to describe events that happen over a long period and involve a lot of action and difficulty. Epic battle, epic struggle. I'm giving the combinations as well. I hope you guys are listening carefully. Do remember the combinations, they will help in the long run. Stirring, part of speech adjective. A stirring speech, you see the combination over here. Business is at stake, you can say that as well. A song, usually not a song, it goes with speech, is one that produces strong positive emotions. A stirring speech, that means it invokes or it provokes or it makes a tremendous impact on the listener and strong positive emotions. Usually it has a positive connotation. Face off, we have got many a time. Last year, we got many a time to meet an opposing person, group, or sports team to argue or compete. Generally, last time when we got in the context of along the border between Indian soldiers and Chinese soldiers, face off between Indian soldiers and Indian army and Chinese army. But it may usually it goes with war, but it may go with in the context of the editorial, it goes with sports between Indian team and Australian team. To meet an opposing person, group, or sports team to argue or compete. Not exactly argue. In this context, it means to compete, to fight, exactly. Hype, I'm sure you all know. They have created a lot of hype. A lot of hype has been created. Typical expressions. Part of speech noun. A situation in which something is advertised and discussed in newspapers, on television, etc. A lot in order to attract everyone's interest. Someone tries to promote a particular event or a particular thing, then we say he's trying to create a lot of hype about the event or a lot of hype about the thing, whatever he or she wants to promote. Shimmer, not a regular word, part of speech verb, it's a regular verb. To shine in such a way that the light seems to shake slightly and quickly. Sometimes you feel that the light shakes slightly and quickly. Then we use the word shimmering. Riveting, an important word, part of speech adjective. Extremely interesting, riveting performance, riveting play, riveting whatever it is, extremely interesting, captivating. Fair has got many meanings, and here this is an important word. You have to recollect FAIR. When we talk about complexion, people make a mistake. What is that mistake? They use terms black and white. But actually, when you talk about complexion, you have to use the words dark and fair, Fair. And here, FARE, fair. Fair has got different meanings. One, the typical meaning goes with bus fare, transport. And here, to progress or to be in a particular condition. How did you fare in the exam? A typical question. That means, how did you perform in the exam? So, that meaning is important. That meaning goes with the context of the editorial. And do try to recollect FAIR, fair. And when we talk about complexion, we use three words. One, fair, the other, dark. And if you take a lot of Indians, they're in between. Then we use words like brownish or wheatish. These words also you have to recollect. Linger is an important word. It goes with effective English, part of speech verb, and it is a regular verb. To take longer than usual to leave or disappear. Thoughts linger, feelings linger, and to take longer than usual to leave or disappear. Something appears, and for that to disappear, it takes a lot of time. Then we use the word linger, lingering thoughts. A red tape, an important idiomatic expression we have got many a time. What does it mean? Bureaucratic hurdles. We also use the expression red tapeism. Red tapeism means bureaucratic hurdles. Riveting, that's a good example. Who is this? Jyotsna. Abrasive, a new word we have got for the first time, part of speech adjective, rude and unfriendly. In this context, in the context of the editorial, it goes with the pitch. So you cannot use the word rude. It means unfriendly, unfriendly perhaps for the batsman. Caravan, this word is a noun, a group of people with vehicles or animals who travel together for safety through a dangerous area. Typical meaning of caravan means a van or a vehicle used by gypsies. Who are gypsies? They are nomadic tribes. There's one important word you have to recollect: nomad. A person who travels from one place to another place, no permanent house. Then we use the word they are nomads or he is a nomad. And this word goes with gypsies. Gypsies use a caravan. But in the context of the editorial, it goes with Australian players. Skirmish, even this we got last year, a short argument. This also we got in the context of between Indian soldiers and Chinese soldiers. Drubbing goes with sports, part of speech, noun, a beating or serious defeat. More than beating in the context of the editorial, serious defeat, especially in a sports competition. Obviously. In tandem, an important idiomatic expression, and people use at the workplace in tandem, at the same time, at the same level, at the same time. Summit has got two or three meanings. One meaning the peak. Usually it goes with mountaineering, summit. But in this context, a meeting of government leaders from several countries. But in this context, it goes with the teams, Indian team and Australian team. So these are the words from today's editorial. Because it is an easy editorial, easy to comprehend, I'm not going to do the editorial analysis. Straight away, we'll go to practice questions based on exam topics. I have brought error location, phrase replacement, fillers, sync model, an important model, and idioms. So please read the first one and try to spot the error. Ah, that's right. Who is this? Suresh. Very good. Work together. Yes, Hema, that's right. In tandem. Work together at the same time. You can also say same wavelength. Accordingly, there should have been a comma. The circular that was issued yesterday, RBI has raised the rate at which it lends to banks. So where is the error? First, you have to understand what the subject is. Accordingly, the circular. Then we have a clause. This clause is about the circular. Nothing wrong with issued. There is no. Accordingly, there should have been a comma. Don't consider the punctuation. So here, accordingly, the circular. Nothing wrong with. Oh, I'm really surprised. Who is this Govind? Why? May I know the reason? How do I look? See, I was busy with offline classes and other priorities. That's why I could not take for a few months, couple of months, not based on any health issues. Absolutely no problem. I was quite busy taking classes offline, hectic schedule. No, no, no. I'm really surprised. No one has got it right. Accordingly, the circular that was issued yesterday, that was issued, is it, which tense is it? It is past tense. But is it in active voice or passive voice? Passive voice. When we use passive voice, obviously we have to use the preposition by. So there's nothing wrong with the first part, nothing wrong with the third part, nothing wrong with the fourth part. There is an error in the second part. What is it? That was issued yesterday by RBI. So here it is a bit surprising. No one has thought of the word by. RBI issued the circular, active voice, past tense. The circular was issued by RBI yesterday, past tense, passive voice. So this question is about passive voice. One word is missing, by. An easy one, but surprisingly, no one has got it right. Taken aback. The company is going to incur, means experience, heavy losses this year because of the big discounts they offers to customers. Obviously, was issued by RBI. It has to be that. Try to answer the second question. The company is going to incur heavy losses this year because of the big discounts they offers to customers. First, you decide which part has an error. No, no, no. No one has got it right. Today looks like you guys are off the track. You're not getting it. I thought easy questions, but looks like these are difficult questions for you. No, no one has got it right so far. See, whenever you read a sentence, because no one has got it right, listen very carefully. When you read a sentence to spot the error, there are certain techniques. A few things are essential. I usually tell students four things are essential. Please listen. Now stop looking at the sentence. Listen to me. When it comes to error location, four things are essential. First, you should be able to identify the part of speech of each word in the sentence. Second, you should be able to identify the subject and the object. Third, you should be able to identify the phrases and clauses in that particular sentence. And fourth, the most important, you should have the contextual awareness. Here, answer my question, what is the subject? Company. Company is singular. Based on that is going to incur heavy losses this year because of the discounts. It, company is singular. How can we use they? Because it offers, nothing wrong with this. It offers to customers. Present tense, subject third person singular. We should add s or es to the verb. No, they is not correct. What is the reason? The subject is company. Company is singular. We cannot use a plural pronoun. Pronoun has to be third person singular. Because here, this is a separate clause. The subject of this clause is third person singular. It is in present tense affirmative form. So we added s to the verb. Nothing wrong with that. This is based on subject pronoun agreement. I have been telling there's an important dimension when you learn pronouns. Usually, people don't, candidates don't focus on two things: subject pronoun agreement, object pronoun agreement. These two are very important, and under pressure, not easy to spot the error. Please go to question number 3. So far, I don't think you have got the first one right, the second one right. Give it a try, the third one. In order to attract tourists, many hotels have been offered attractive deals and discounts. This is an easy one. I hope you will get it right. Oh, you have answered who is this Nivedita. Then I appreciate. That's good. One student has got it right. Good. Please work on the third question. In order to attract tourists, many hotels have been offered attractive deals and discounts. No, 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 no. Oh, this also you're not getting it right? No, no one has got it right so far. No, no way. I'm surprised. First, you look at the sentence, understand the context. In order to attract tourists, hotels offer or they get the offer. Here, the sentence should be in active voice. No error is not correct. Please listen to the analysis. First, you understand the context. What is this about? It is about hotels offering some discounts to the tourists. Based on that, it has to be in active voice. In order to attract tourists, here all these words don't consider. Many hotels have been offered or many hotels have offered. What will you say? Been should not be there. It should be in active voice, not in passive voice. Many hotels have offered the tourists attractive deals and discounts. That's what the context talks about. I think one Pranita has got it right. Have offered. It should be because hotels have offered. Been should not be there. Then it is right. Please go to question number 4. According to experts, it is necessary for you to save and invest at least 25% of your monthly income. Have been offered is not correct. The hotels have offered discounts to tourists. That is the idea of the sentence. Contextual awareness. According to experts, it is necessarily or necessary. Very good. Who is this? Sairam and Suresh, Hema. A lot of students have got it right. Here we cannot use necessarily. It is necessary. It is necessary. Necessary to or for you to save. And this question is based on what I tell students quite often, word form. Word forms are very important. Right word, wrong form. If you're good at word forms, then you can spot the error within no time, one reading. In fact, those who are good at word forms, they don't have to read the complete sentence. They can save a few seconds. According to experts, it is necessary for you to save. Stop there. You should know for sure it is necessary for you to save. That's enough. You can mark it and move on to the next question. Please go to question number 5. Arun's father has been ill since last year, and Arun has spent his entire savings on his treatment. Speech, speeches, public speeches. Why that doubt, Rajkumar? Yes, who is this? Chandrakala. Am I right? I think the letter R is missing. You're right. You got it right. Here, Arun has spent. It is in present perfect. If you take any perfect tense, the main verb should be in past participle form. Based on that, spend is not correct. It has to be spent. That is the right word. So when you look at the word spend or spent, you have to recollect words like some people, they are part of speech you have to know, very important. Every word you have to know the part of speech. If you ask me, sir, why? In English, there's a problem. Problem in the sense the same word can be used as a different part of speech. Then you should know, you should get the doubt. If that is the case, how do we know in one sentence it is a noun, another sentence it's a verb, and the third sentence it is an adjective? You have to look at the function. When you read a particular sentence, you want to identify the part of speech of a particular word. You have to ask a question, what is it doing in the sentence? What is its function? If it is naming someone or something, it's a noun. If it is describing a person or thing, it is an adjective. It is telling us about a verb, it's an adverb. It is expressing action in relation to the time concept, then it is a verb. This awareness is very important from the exam point of view. Has anyone got all the five correct? I doubt. That means tough questions today. Necessary part of speech. It is a necessity. If you are necessary, something essential, please go to, where is this word? It is necessary, means important, means now adjective. Necessary, something you add the noun, that means what? Adjective. Please go to phrase replacement. Four, good. Who is this Nivedita? That's highly appreciable. Three, also good. Lata says 3 out of 5. Others, no need to get disappointed. You have to read the sentences meticulously. That is very important. And the most important thing, contextual awareness. To develop their problem solving skills, trainees are encouraged to analyze situations and came to its trainees plural. Then we cannot use a singular pronoun. Come up with their own solution, seems right. Came forward with their. Come down with its wrong. Come with its wrong. So, what is the answer here? To develop their problem solving skills, trainees are encouraged to analyze situations and come up with their own solutions. Answer is the first one. Came forward is not correct. What is the reason here? To analyze and to come up. After to, it is the basic form or infinitive with to. So we cannot use the verb in the past form. To analyze, to come up with means to produce a new idea or to tell a new idea. Please go to the second one. What is the second one here? We likely to face a few problems while establishing a rural branch. An easy one, exactly, to analyze and to come up with. Parallel expression, that's right, Rajkumar. We likely to face a few problems while establishing a rural branch. An easy one, we likely grammatically not correct. We may like to face grammatically not correct. It cannot be in past because it talks about future. Could be likely grammatically not correct. We are likely to face. Answer is a fourth option. We are likely to face a few problems while establishing a rural branch. Perfect. What response you get to the proposal that you circulated among our investors? Go to the third question. What response you get to the proposal that you circulated among our investors? No one has answered the third one. Should not take so long. No, not the first one. Who is this Thapa? Yes, you're right. You got it right. And Sudhakar also. Then Jyotsna. I see Anil Kumar. Very good. You should understand the question is in past tense. What response you got, that's a different pattern. But here, get is not in bold. It is not in red. That means you don't have to touch that. When can you use get? If the sentence is in past tense, interrogative form. Based on that, here you cannot use the first option. What response did you get? That is absolutely right. Were your responses grammatically not correct? Did you respond? Meaning changes. So, what response did you get to the proposal? Did you get? That is in past interrogative. Thankful to a combined effort, we were able to achieve the target. If you read newspapers and magazines, you come across a few standard phrases and expressions, and with that awareness, you can answer many questions effortlessly. This is an example for that. You don't have to read the second time, you don't have to go beyond the first one. A standard expression, something positive happens, then we say thanks to so and so person, thanks to a particular thing. It's a standard phrase. So thankful is not the right word. Thankful, not the right word. Thanking, not the right word. Thanks to a combined effort. Thanks through cannot be used. What is the answer? Fourth one. Third option. Thanks to a combined effort. Thanks to the management. Thanks to so and so person. A standard expression. Please go to the fifth one. Without a copy of a ration card, your application is not being in process. First, you decide whether it is grammatically right or wrong. Then you can think of the correct option. Without a copy of a ration card, your application is not being in process. At the outset, this is not grammatically correct. Hasn't been processed? No. The verb should be in past participle form, any perfect tense. He is not able to process. Grammatically not correct. Will unlikely be processed is also not correct. Without a copy of a ration card, your application cannot be processed. Answer is the fourth option. So it is in passive voice. What is active voice? See, whenever you come across a sentence in active voice, you should think of passive voice. You come across a sentence in direct speech, you have to think of the same example in indirect speech. Here, we cannot process something. We cannot process the application, active voice, and the passive voice, the application cannot be processed. So you have to tell yourself this is related to passive voice. This is an important model. It is known as a sync model. Sync means synchronize. What is this model? You have two sentences, each one with a blank, and you have five options. You have to choose a particular word that goes with both the sentences. And not that easy. You should be able to answer at least two or three. If you get all the five, you should be happy. He tried his best to score distinction in this exam. It pays to keep in an emergency. Very good. Stapa within no time, and also who is this? Nivedita, Hema, a lot of students. Wonderful. He tried his level best, a standard expression. So fifth option, fifth word, level best. Try your level best, a standard expression. It pays to keep a level head. Level head means balanced, poised, composed, mature, level headed person. Do remember that's an idiomatic expression. Level head, keep a level head means to be balanced, to be down to earth, modest. Please go to the second one. The system is working with to getting things done. Usually, what happens in sync model, one sentence is enough for you to get the correct option. Then you cross check. I will try my level best, a standard expression. The system is working with to getting things done. A bit difficult to decide. Must be commanded and not demanded. Exactly. Second sentence is a clue for you, a standard expression. The system is working with respect to getting things done. Perfect. With respect to something. A respect must be commanded and not demanded. We cannot demand respect. It should be commanded. How can you command based on your discipline, your personality factor? So many things go. Answer is the fourth option. Very good. Please go to the third one. He is with whatever little he has. They kept the of the communication a secret. Unknown sentences, usually what happens, reading comprehension skill. Who is this? M. Reading comprehension skill you cannot get overnight. To become good at reading comprehension skill from bank exams point of view, especially, you have to read English newspapers for 6 to 9 months continuously, every day, religiously. Then you get exposed to a variety of contexts that will, same context you get in the exam. Then it becomes easy. There is no shortcut for that. He is happy. Happy is not the right word. A lot of students have written happy. No, no, no. Answer is a fourth option. He is content with whatever little he has. Here, content means happy, satisfied. So, answer is a fourth option, the right word. They kept the content of the communication a secret. Means whatever is there, they have kept it a secret. Answer is a fourth option, not the word happy. It is hard to believe the of operations involved in this activity. The map is drawn to a of 1 inch to 50 kilometers. Oh, 1 inch to 50 kilometers. Wide range. My pleasure. It is hard to believe so a bit difficult to make out, but the second sentence should give you an idea about the right word. The map is drawn to you can use the word scale and you can also use the word magnitude. The size of operations, no. Proportion, no. Significance, no. Answer is not the third option. Answer is the first option. It is hard to believe the magnitude of operations, not the scale, magnitude of operations involved in this activity. The map is drawn to a magnitude of 1 inch to 50 kilometers. I think no, it should be because here magnitude we don't use with the second. It should be the third option. No, no, scale is the right word, not magnitude, because you can use the word magnitude for with the first sentence, not with the second one, because here the subject is map. Then we use the word scale, not magnitude. Answer is the third option. Do remember. Is it the fifth one? Huh? Heavy snow did the rescue efforts. The food was kept in a. This is a good one. What is the answer? That's good. I appreciate your response. Heavy snow did the rescue efforts. The food was kept in a. Heavy snow did delay. You can use with the first one, but you cannot use with the second one. Bundle not relevant here. Basket, hamper. Basket does not go with the first sentence. Holder, no. Did holder grammatically not correct. Hamper has got two different meanings. Heavy snow did hamper. Hamper means a stop, block, become a hurdle, impede, impediment. And this pattern is an important pattern. Sometimes students ask me, sir, what is the difference between it happened, it did happen? I saw, I did see. I saw casual, it happened casual. I did see, it did happen emphatic. You're trying to emphasize, then you have to use this pattern. So heavy snow did hamper, perfect. The food was kept in a hamper, means gift hamper. Here, hamper means a basket. But the word basket does not go with the first one, so we have to use the fourth option, hamper. Let us go to the last slide for today. And vocabulary from today's editorial, I'm going to present tomorrow. That way, what happens instead of same day, next day, it becomes challenging. Powerful and influential men in business or politics. Idioms. Powerful and influential men in business or politics. The other day, you got one word in the government. You got the word mandarins, bigwigs. But here it goes with business or politics. Men in gray suits. Very good. Who is that first one to respond? I appreciate. Answer is a D. To display one's feelings openly. You don't hide your feelings, you display your feelings openly. What is the idiomatic expression? 2E. Wear your heart on your sleeve. That's right. To be secretly amused. Secretly amused. So, what does it mean? Third one. Have you answered the third one? First one is over, second one is over, third one C. No, no, C is to be secretly amused. Third one is a B. Laugh up your sleeve. Laugh up your sleeve. No, 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 no. Third one is not C, it is B. Do something without delay or good reason. You don't try to delay things, you try to do immediately at the drop of a hat. A. Do something with a very small amount of money. In fact, answer for this is shoe on a shoestring. Here you have to use C. And generally, there's one combination we say shoestring budget. Means what? Small amount, not too much. Fine. If you have got all the five correct, that's wonderful. That's all for today. An easy editorial, so I have not done the analysis, but we have spent a lot of time on practice questions based on exam topics. Very important, very useful. I hope you guys have got enriched. Thanks for being with me till the end of the fag end of the session. Do remember to